Hey tubes, what's up? Well, thank you so much for tuning in today's awesome vlog. Curious on what I am doing today. I want to talk to all my fans on why I'm retiring the old Emachine desktop computer. I have no more use for it. It's basically now a big giant paperweight. And yes, it still works fine with Windows 7, but it won't work perfectly fine with Windows 10. It's a newer operating system. It just came out like 2 years ago. But let me explain. If you want to throw money into older machines, go right ahead. But I'm telling you right now, it's not even worth it. That's the reason why my new computer desktop build is replacing this old hunk of crap over here. Basically, this old thing. This is what I'm talking about. This still is a good computer, but it's just not really worth my time investing my own money into repairing it or even to do any upgrades to this machine. And I'm going to show you what the inside of it looks like, basically. But why won't it work with Windows 10? It won't, because a couple of its drivers are not compatible with the newer version of Windows. But yes, if you're a gamer and you like old games, hey, that's a perfect sample right there. You can still use it as a gaming computer for older games. But for today, it's just basically retired, and it's also out of date too. Why did I retire the old Emachine desktop computer? Everything on that computer is basically out of date. The hardware, the software, it's just no point of putting any type of newer components to make this computer to boot faster and also look nicer. This is why it's a good idea to build your very own brand new desktop computer. But it all depends on how it fits your budget as well. Let's go ahead and show you my new computer, and the old one too. Alright, hey guys and girls, here's my new desktop computer. It's running Windows 10 Pro Edition, and that's awesome. And yes, it's a very nice computer. And let's go ahead and pan over here to the old Emachine desktop computer. I have two operating systems on this computer. I have Linux and Windows 7. What can I do with this old machine? Maybe use it as a Linux firewall or something like that. That'd be kind of interesting. But let's go to the computer itself. Here is the power supply. Of course, here is the motherboard right down here. DDR2 RAM. The processor is an AMD system. The heatsink and also the fan. Wi-Fi card. USB 3 card adapter. And of course, here is my two drives. One is Windows, one is Linux. Yes, the actual laptop drives, because that's all I had laying around. Of course, here is the SD card reader, and also there is the DVD drive. And not a bad system for a computer, but it's not really worth putting any more upgrades or updating this machine to newer standard hardware. I know a lot of you are gonna say, don't show the old Emachine computer away, but guess what? I don't really have a use for it anymore, basically. But I can turn it into a Linux machine and turn around and just utilize it as a Linux firewall. Because this system is so old, it's not going to run all the newest and latest everything like Windows 10 or anything like that, because the drivers on this machine are just so out of date. But let's go ahead and show you the front of the machine itself. Alright troops, here's the front of the machine. Basically, we're going to pin them down here. We do have the DVD drive right there. This is a non spot you can put a DVD drive. Here is of course the card reader, USB 2, headphone, microphone, and of course the power switch, Emachine, Vista back in the day. Okay, here's the driver, video driver, here is the processor, if you're curious. Now let's go ahead and turn this guy around and I'm going to show you what I mean. Can you guys go see that? Right here. And this little cap here is basically blown. Even if I replace that cap, I'd have to change all the caps. And that's not going to be fun doing this on this machine. Of course, here is the power supply, here's the Vista key, I don't care about that, Vista is basically dead. And here is the PS2 keyboard and mouse, VGA, USB 2, Ethernet, and of course here's all your surround sound kind of stuff right there. Of course here's the wireless card, TV link, you can see, and of course there's my USB. Not a bad machine. To all of my younger generation from a older generation, I'm going to explain something to all of you. You're not going to get the best of everything. You're not going to get this, you're not going to get that. If you work for it, hey, and you save up a lot, you can buy what the heck you want to buy. But if you don't have the budget to buy it, well, sorry. You use what you can. And let me explain, I didn't have any of this crap back in the day when I was younger. But the one thing I did have back in the day was a very old film style camera. I didn't have camcorders or regular cameras that take SD cards. I didn't have computers. I didn't have printers. I didn't have iPhones back in the day when I was growing up. I was just a simple young fella like rest of all ya. But half of ya are spoiled to the core. Me, I'm not. I work for the stuff I choose. And let me explain. For example, here is my old stereo equipment. Right over here. Of course, here is some of the newer stuff over here. Of course, there's my printer, and there's the old Emachine desktop computer. It's a retired machine. To all of my fans, please do yourself a favor. Don't upgrade older computers. Like something like over there, like that old Emachine desktop computer. It's not even worth it, because even if you put the new components in it, it may not actually work in that motherboard or in that case either. Just think about it. The best thing I can tell you is to buy a pre-built unit or build your own. But remember, it all has to fit in your budget. I don't care if you buy the most expensive CPU, but do yourself a favor, do a lot of research and read the reviews before you buy anything, because the reviews will help you decide on what to buy and what not to buy. Just think about it. That piece of crap over there cannot edit YouTube videos of mine, cannot play HD YouTube videos, cannot edit pictures, maybe cannot even edit music. The only thing this hunk of crap can do is go on the internet. That's basically it. Maybe you can try to play video games on it, but it's just not going to work because it has an older motherboard, older CPU, older graphics, older RAM. Just think about it, please. Okay? Doesn't matter what the heck you spend on. Just do a lot of the reviews first before you pick out something. That's all I have to say, basically. But to the generation out there, don't waste your time and energy of upgrading something. It's older. It's just not worth it. Alright, if you guys and girls are supporting this channel, please hit that subscribe button. Leave an awesome comment down below. Please like, please share. Peace out. We'll hopefully see you in the future vlog. Alright, catch you later. Have a nice day.